How do you figure out a person's character, Silvio? I put a lot of emphasis on this area. You know how they say you find out a person's character after an argument, after the first conflict, after the first disappointment? How they react, what they do against you, and what kind of person they are. That's what I want to know.
The answer I'm about to give you might come as quite a surprise, but I have reached a point where I no longer place such an incredibly high value on character alone. And in saying this, I am remaining perfectly aligned with the core theme we are discussing today, which is the concept of the calm nervous system. I'm more interested in how calm the nervous system of the woman in front of me is than in her character. Why do I say that? Because character can be faked. And not only can it be faked at the beginning of a relationship and then the true colors show later, but it can actually be socially constructed. I don't lie anymore, I don't steal anymore because I know it looks bad. I maintain my image. I don't smack my lips at the table anymore, I don't slurp my soup anymore. And people perceive you as an educated person when in fact you've just adapted to society. You've faked it, you've built an image, but you do all this out of insecurity. Whereas if your nervous system is calm, character emerges on its own like a flower. That's right, it comes naturally, it's no longer a construct. So then, I wouldn't look at a future partner's character and personality anymore, even though it is a very strong indicator of their future behavior. I'd look at those traits that show me how calm they are on the inside and choose based on those.
I was going to ask.
One of them is how quickly they get defensive. If I make a wrong remark about you right now, you will defend yourself desperately. Silviu completely misunderstood what I was saying, and he passed a harsh judgment on me. Or will you really be able to continue to live your life with all of that wrong information?
I think the healthy way to handle this would be that is certainly your own opinion, but it really does not bother me. And honestly, I really don't care at all.
Whatever you say, if you say it from a place of inner calm, it's good. And whether you say you don't care or if many times you manage to turn it into a joke. That is why our special guest, the psychologist Dr. Constantin Cornea, is completely and absolutely right when he says
Sense of humor.
humor.
Exactly.
But humor actually originates from a calm, grounded, and well regulated nervous system.
Peaceful.
Because what he says can also be misinterpreted, and that's why it's often misunderstood, because it can also come from mockery.
And criticism.
They make fun of you. I joke with you because I'm smarter than you anyway. So it can be like that too, you know? That's why the healthiest humor is the one that comes from total detachment. And again, he taught me that very well. I did 2 years of stand up while I lived in the United States. Not that it was a talent, but it opened other doors for me, and that's what I learned. You can really make jokes only when you've gotten over something. That's why comedians sometimes wait for years before they manage to build a joke about something that hurt them, because only then do they get over it.
Do you believe that a sense of humor is something innate we are born with? Or do you find yourself consciously using it as a tool to navigate social situations and communicate with others?
There are probably people who are more talented when it comes to humor. I don't really know. Yes, there are talented people, but we all have a dose of humor. It can be a healthy kind of humor that comes from detachment. But I also know people who have developed a sense of humor because it's their way of escaping a conversation. No matter what you talk to him about. Look, a young lady once told me she had been in a relationship for about 3 years with a guy, and she said, "You can't talk about anything serious with him. Whatever you say, he turns it into a joke, but after a while it becomes suffocating because it showed me that he can't handle a real conversation."
That's right. So that's the extreme. And we know that extremes are never good.
It was his way of avoiding reality. So then, what value does that humor have anymore when you're avoiding reality, you know? Yeah. The truth is that we can all actually be quite a bit funnier than we think. It doesn't really take that much talent.
I think humor helps you when life hits you so many times that, like you said, I don't expect anything anymore. And you say it with a smile. I think humor is still a shield. in a good way. Like, I have a problem, but it all depends on how I see it, how I look at it. I can take it all like, oh no, it's a total drama. Or I can crack a joke and say, hold on, let's just go, let's do it. I think it's both a shield and, in quotes, a kind of medicine, healthy for a couple.
Yes.
So I want to ask you something, Silvio. Again, I haven't gotten answers from very many people. How is it, or how do you take care of what you love? That's my question. How do you take care of what you love in the end?
I believe that when you own a special object, you really have to take good care of it. I think an object you love, you take care of it the way you take care of a car. You wash it, you maintain it, like that. Good. But a person needs to be loved differently than an object. Because besides taking care of them and wanting not to hurt them and wanting them to feel as good as possible around you, there's another element you have to add. Namely, you have to give them the freedom to be themselves. If you can consistently nurture and genuinely care for your romantic partner's well being, and at the same time grant them the essential personal freedom and space they need to grow as an individual, then you deserve a heartfelt congratulations, because you have successfully navigated and passed the most challenging test of a truly healthy relationship. Because we love, we take care, and because we take care, I take care of you, so I take away your freedom. I take away your freedom regarding how you should dress because I care about you, so you dress the way I say since I know better. I give you freedom. I take away your freedom about what you should eat because I care about you, so you eat what I say. And I love you like I love my car. You only leave the garage when I want you to.
I control you.
I control you. So when you love a person,
That's not care, that's possession.
they-
And it means,
yes,
yet,
so you love a person by giving them the freedom to be themselves. Can you?
because that's when you see who they really are. Through their freedom to be, that's how we get to know each other. Truly.
I know, but I'm going to take what you're saying even further now.
Mm-hmm.
I love you by letting you be whoever you want to be. You are whoever you want to be. You are something other than what you should be, and I still keep loving you. Huh?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Huh?
Beautiful, Arenal, yes.